I'm going to try and make this video as quick as I can. You're going to go to D2 Armor Picker, you're going to click on Clustering. You're going to be taken to this tab here. This is all going to be checked to all. So if you have multiple exotics, I would suggest you do the compare feature in dim to look at them. I would avoid checking this because it can make things a little more chaotic, because what it will do is it will look at exotics and legendary gear that are kind of the same armor rolls, which obviously legendaries compared to exotics offer two different things, right? Your exotics each have their, trader thing that they do. So just disable this for your sake and to make this easier for you. You're going to want to leave this to all, and then this is automatically going to be on all. Again, you want to pick the class that you're looking to filter out stuff on, okay? So I'm going to click the hunter, and as you can see, I have a cluster here with 8, with 5. These ones I'm not really worried about, the recovery and discipline, because I know it's going to be across different armor pieces. You're going to want to look for something. You could even check out the 8 one, right? Like if you don't have any that are like this with 11, then start looking at your 8s, start looking at your 5s. Basically, it will take different items that are like this. Again, because it's, if you have some that are 18, it doesn't mean that it's going to be like 18 helmets. This is 18 different pieces from all over your character that it will look at being as similar, right? So I copied that one. You're going to come to dim. You have the search bar in dim. You're going to paste it. You can either click the text below or just hit enter. And then as you can see, it filtered out a lot of stuff here. And as you can see, there's 2 boots, there's 2 chests, there's 1 arm that I think it's similar to something else. I don't know what it would be. And then you have the helmets here. I have a lot of different helmets for my hunter, and as you can see, if I view this, it's 24, 21, 10, and 12, right? If I view this one, you can see 26, 26. So it's looking at the resilience and the discipline. So those two are kind of similar. So that's a 67 base, and then if you look at this, 64, but it's 26, 26 instead of being these two, which is 24 and 21. But I have a boost in the other stats where obviously Pit of Heresy doesn't like to do that. So that's worth keeping. But if I look at this other Pit of Heresy, it's 26, 21, and 10. So if I wanted to, make sure I'm maxed out on the discipline, this would be the one to keep. But if I want a little bit more in strength, which is not much more, you would keep this one. Because again, you can make up the discipline on other pieces. But now, not looking at pit and looking at other armor, as you can see, 24, 16, 14, and 7 in mobility, where these ones are a little different. So it can kind of help you figure out which armor pieces you would want to keep for a certain build, and then comparing these, like 23 and 22, like that's probably a pretty, that's a pretty garbage roll for this. And then even this one, 23, 16, and 16. Pretty high boost in discipline and strength, where all these other ones don't really, besides that one, don't really have that. So again, you can figure out which armor pieces you are going to want to trash and keep. I would suggest you do this for all your characters, because again, with the solar arc, void, and stasis not mattering anymore, you don't need 6 different pieces like this. You would probably maybe 3 for different builds, if you're going to do arc, you're going to do your solar, and then maybe 1 extra even for just a random fuck around build. I do a lot more endgame, and basically your endgame builds run everything over in normal content. So I tailor my stuff toward that. So I'm probably going to end up removing 3 of these helmets because I don't need them. So clean out your vaults, and start getting ready for the new season and the new DLC. Because there's going to be a fuck ton more stuff dropping that we need to get good rolls of and start hoarding.